Okay, so we're going to start you out with a little bit of our origin story. I'll go first. I'll tell you the origins of how I got into martial arts and where I am today. And so, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a martial artist. I grew up watching Power Rangers, Beetleborgs, all of the guys doing their karate and stuff. And I had always wanted to do it myself, but my parents had never put me in martial art. They said they always said they would, but they had never gotten around to it, which I really wish they would, because I probably would have won a lot more fights. But but to be honest with you though, it did work out. So as I got older, in high school, I wasn't able to do it because I was playing high school sports. I was busy with that, so I couldn't really join the dojo. So came time when I was 18, got out of high school, I went to college. I started taking Aikido. Aikido was actually the first martial art that I ever took, and I became an orange belt at that martial art. So I pretty much started like just studying different styles during that time. I did Aikido, Taekwondo, and Judo, as well as submission wrestling, all at Chabot College. And during the time I was there, I had like learned that I wanted to like try other stuff too. And before, my martial arts were just out of self defense purposes only. I had no idea that I wanted to compete. It was just out of self defense purposes. So then later on, I got into like the heavy martial arts like Muay Thai, boxing, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, which I currently train in now. And then I sat on it for about like at least 3 years or so, and decided that I wanted to compete at it. So I've done jujitsu tournaments. I've done sports jujitsu tournaments. Won a medal for all three times I competed. I've done PKB Muay Thai tournaments, which I'm working towards an amateur fight. And then after that, later next year, I hope to get my first cage fight. So, so I still study martial arts that I could use in the streets, like eskrima, combat knife fighting, as well as swordsmanship as well. Though I thought it'd be pretty cool to learn how to use weapons too. So that's pretty much where I am, and I hope that with me and my friend Justin, we can share our knowledge with you and to show you what it would look like in the street, how a person will respond, when's the best time to fight, when's the best time not to fight, based on our experiences. So what was really a huge turning point in getting into martial arts for me is that a friend of mine by the name of Chris Suarez, who's a brown belt at the art of Kukso One, had was about to spar another friend of ours, and he didn't show up. So I said, and this was before I knew any type of martial arts. I said, let me try sparring you. Match street fighting against martial arts. And he kind of smacked me around the park quite a bit though, and barely able to touch him. And that's when I was like, I need to like really get into martial arts. I really need to learn how to fight better. And from there is where my martial arts journey really began.